Shyam. Sir, if God alone does everything, how is it that man is punished for his sins? Master. How like a goldsmith you talk. Narendra. In other words, Shyam Babu has a calculating mind, like a goldsmith, who weighs things with his delicate balance. Master. I say, oh my foolish boy, eat the mangoes and be happy. What is the use of your calculating how many hundreds of trees, how many thousands of branches, and how many millions of leaves there are in the orchard? You have come to the orchard to eat mangoes. Eat them and be contented. To Shyam. You have been born in this world as a human being to worship God. Therefore, try to acquire love for His lotus feet. Why do you trouble yourself to know 100 other things? What will you gain by discussing philosophy? Look here. 1 ounce of liquor is enough to intoxicate you. What is the use of your trying to find out how many gallons of liquor there are in the tavern? Doctor. Quite so. And what is more, the wine in God's tavern is beyond all measure. There is no limit to it. Master. To Shyam. Why don't you give your power of attorney to God? Rest all your responsibilities on Him. If you entrust an honest man with your responsibilities, will he misuse his power over you? God alone knows whether or not He will punish you for your sins. Doctor. God alone knows what is in His mind. How can a man guess it? God is beyond all our calculations. Master. To Shyam. That's the one theme of you Kolkata people. You all say, God is tainted by the evil of inequality because He has made one person happy and another miserable. What these rascals see in themselves, they see in God too. Him used to come to the temple garden at Dakshineshwar. Whenever he chanced to meet me, he would say, "Well, priest, there is only one thing worth having in this world, and that is honor. Isn't that so?" Very few indeed say that the goal of human life is the realization of God. Shyam, we hear a great deal about the subtle body. Can anyone show it to us? Can anyone demonstrate that the subtle body, when a man dies, leaves the gross body and goes away? Master, true devotees don't care a rap about showing you these things. What do they care? Whether some fool of a big man respects them or not? The desire to have a big man under their control never enters their minds. Shyam, what is the distinction between the gross body and the subtle body? Master, the body consisting of the 5 gross elements is called the gross body. The subtle body is made up of the mind, the ego, the discriminating faculty, and the mind stuff. There is also a causal body, by means of which one enjoys the bliss of God and holds communion with Him. The Tantra calls it the Bhagavati Tonu, the divine body. Beyond all these is the Mahakarana, the great cause that cannot be expressed by words. What is the use of merely listening to words? Do something. What will you achieve by merely repeating the word Siddhi? Will that intoxicate you? You will not be intoxicated even if you make a paste of Siddhi and rub it all over your body. You must eat some of it. How can a man recognize yarns of different counts, such as number 40 and number 41, unless he is in the trade? Those who trade in yarn do not find it at all difficult to describe a thread of a particular count. Therefore, I say, practice a little spiritual discipline. Then you will know all these: the gross, the subtle, the causal, and the great cause. While praying to God, ask only for love of His lotus feet.